mean, if you get it right now, for us, money wise, I mean, I don't really have the money. I mean, we do. We could buy a roller, but I'm good. I'm good. For this map being a 4X, like a modded one that goes a little faster, that would be nice. And I know there's a really nice one somewhere. I just gotta ask the right person for it. I don't think I currently have it. Maybe we'll bring it on eventually. Never know. You know, rolling and mulching are kind of those things that, like, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I fermenting silos, sometimes I don't. Just saying. There's no wrong way to play, so whatever you want to do. You betcha. Right. No, Jay, somebody did edit the in-game big one. I just don't have the file. I know who has it. I just got to ask him for it. It's Trent. He's not here right now. But yeah. Rolling grass does give you a fertilizer state. The problem with that is those rollers are tiny and kind of suck. Because it's not the regular roller. It's a grassland care roller. So yeah, that is nice to get free fertilizer. But the rollers are tiny. So yeah. What was Matt talking about? What was Matt talking about? The tornado thing or the Tommy Boy thing? Or the farm sim map? Which one? Oh man. Yeah.
Hey James, if you want to keep breaking, I can do.
Like, I don't like breaking.
Okay.
I'll handle the raking. I'm almost done. I'm gonna send this guy off to the other
ran all over here.
Well, sorry. You're more than welcome to rake. I'll go mow the other fields. I don't care. Or you can take this and go mow the other fields. It don't matter to me, man. You can have it right now and start mowing. No matter to me, Scoot. What happened? Something happened that was funny. What was it now? I forget. I can't remember what happened, but it was something funny. It was something on stream and it was hilarious. I just can't remember what it was now. God, it was like 5 hours ago. Come on, John. I don't know. Even I said something about somebody should clip it, and Trent said, well, I'm driving tractor, I can't. Basically, that's what he said. Again, circling nightly severe thunderstorms. Again, Big Mert? Again? That was last night you had them. Dang, bro. Dang. I can't remember what happened. Something happened in Farm Sim. It was funny, though. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't auto-driving the, pressure washer. That happened yesterday or whatever. That was funny. Scoot, you taking the more over there or no?
No, I just ran back to the cultivator.
You can have the more if you want it. You can have the rake if you want it. I don't care. Oh man, it's raining so hard you can't see. Well, you want the more?
No, I'm good.
I'll drive it to you.
It, right?
I was going to, but if we have people to do the job, we'll have people do the job. I don't care.
It doesn't matter to me. That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, it does. It matters. I can tell.
It doesn't. I have the course play set up for the culprit already. I just did 2 outside rows, so we need skippers.
Here, I'm driving to you, brother. Oh, gosh. We don't have to course play the more now. Or you can have the rake. I don't care. I don't care at all. God, you ran. I have to run all this way? Jeez. Is there a buddy seat in here? Oh, crap.
To get my steps on.
Actually, there's something there. What is that? It might be a buddy seat. Okay, bye. I don't.
I was going to try to let you drive and see if I can stay here.
Oh, well, try to run me over. Come on. Oh, man. I don't care what job I do. It don't matter to me. As long as I don't have to haul lime, I don't really care. I'm not hauling lime, dang it. Harry, what's going on? How are you? Why am I running backwards almost as fast as you're driving? That's kind of, well, it kind of was working. That just, yeah, okay. I just have to run with you. That's not really working. All right. We'll go find the thing. Goodness me. The farm is great, Harry. Actually, Scoot, if you want, you can go start planting corn. We got lots of jobs to choose from.
Could you want me to course play this and stop a tractor from silage?
If you want to do that, that's fine.
I have enough tractors.
Yeah, it's whatever. I could probably rake with the 3020, right? I doubt it. This thing kind of bullies these tractors a little bit. Yeah, no, we got lots of jobs to choose from, so whatever you want to do, man. Bother me none. All right. Are we by a John Deere 8000 series real quick? I mean, I'd love to get one on sale, but if we don't get it on sale, we don't get it on sale. It's 100 grand. Depending on what we do to it. Yeah, this tractor looks so good. I like this tractor. I don't care what Trent says. I don't care what Trent says. I like it.
8400 chip?
Right. Maybe. This is a Kuhn windrower. I believe it was in 19 or 22. One of those. It was in a previous game. Let's put it that way. And, yeah, I believe it's in the mod hub. It is in the, oh, yeah, oh, man, look at that. Chat. We got to be careful. I think whenever we decide, like, we're going to have a big field that's going to be full of grass or whatever, we're going to plant it. And then we're going to go around the field with like a 3-meter cultivator. And we're going to cultivate one strip around the field with 3-meter cultivator. Because on this map, and the only reason I'm harping about this, because on this map, you don't own the common ground around your fields. Like, you literally own your field. You own nothing outside of your field. So the problem is if you get grass out there, most of the time you're not going to be able to get it into a windrow, into a bale. And on a server, if you start having a whole bunch of that laying around, it can cause unnecessary lag. So that's why you see me run around with the soften tool in landscaping, because it's a way to get rid of it. It does cost a couple dollars, but I'll spend a couple dollars rather than having to deal with a bunch of unnecessary lag. So I'm thinking if we did 3-meter cultivator around and kind of made like a dirt border, that would probably solve most of the problems. So just a thought.
Cultivator may or may not delete it for free too.
Cultivator deletes it for free even on land you don't own?
We did a little around the straw that we had outside of one.
Was part of your cultivator still in the field?
Maybe.
That's probably why it's doing it. Okay. It's good to know, though. Problem is, if we're going to keep a field in, let's say, clover, we can. Although this field's coming out of clover this time. So, but, we bought this field. Okay, let's sit here and think about this for a second. We bought this field for $241,000. We've harvested clover twice now off this field. We got about, probably 400,000 or better liters off of this field each time. So, I mean, we're not paying for the field entirely, but that's a good chunk of money going back towards the field. It's probably, I don't know how much money it would be, but it's a good chunk going right back in, to pay off that field. So it's pretty awesome, actually, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's not bad, no. And then we're gonna turn around and we're gonna plant corn here, so we can use the corn dryer, and that'll make us some good money too. So yeah. So we might just start like a corn and, well, probably mostly soybean kind of spam for a while, because we really need money. So we really need the cash right now. Yeah. How do you get propane? So the map comes with a couple of trailers that are modded. These come with the map. There's a little guy, a bigger guy, and the big one. I forgot there were so many. It's the in-game trailers. They're just modified to hold propane. And then up at the tractor supply, which is right around the corner from the shop, you can buy propane there. So yeah. Dry corn is double the value of regular corn, so yeah, it's nice. It is definitely nice. Silage has been pretty good to us too. I mean, let's be real. It doesn't look like we're making money off silage, but we have such a volume that we are making money off silage. So yeah. Of course, propane accessories, yes. Yeah. Stargy, I'm not a farmer in real life. I do talk about a place that I call the farm. It is not a real working farm. It is the farm that my dad grew up on, and he still owns 5 acres of it. We have some of the buildings and stuff that were, built before he was alive and stuff, which is really cool. We do garden. Really the only things we grow anymore, we have asparagus, and we grow about an acre of pumpkins. But the reason I say we garden and we don't farm is we don't sell them. We give all of our pumpkins away. We have a big party in October, and we invite a whole bunch of friends and family. It's an invite-only thing, so don't, like, show up. That would be bad. Yeah, so we have, like, a big potluck meal, and it's a really good time. Yeah. So we've got some old tractors and old plows and stuff like that. Pops and I are always tinkering with something, you know. I'm sure tomorrow afternoon we'll find ourselves down there at some point. So, yeah, I gotta get my Alice out of the shed tomorrow. Maybe we'll see. Sean, you have a standing invite. You're more than welcome. If you're gonna travel all the way out here, you're welcome to come to the party, Sean. Oh, man. But yeah, I gotta get my tractor out of the shed tomorrow. Hopefully. I don't know if we'll have time. We'll see. We will see. I'm sure we'll end up down there at some point tomorrow, though. Yeah. I know we're going to Sisters for a while, but after that, we'll probably meander our way down there. So, but yeah, it's a good time. It's a really cool spot. It's like our kind of hangout, you know. We've like completely. Well, our Alice B that we had, it had been locked up for like 5 or 6 years or something when we got it. Completely rebuilt the engine on it. Took us a while, but we got it done. And always messing with something old and whatnot. You know, it's fun. It's a really good time. So yeah, you betcha. And actually, if the weeds aren't dead in the garden tomorrow, I'm gonna plow. I don't know if we'll get to plowing tomorrow, but I wanna plow. I got a 1/6, or it's actually, so it's an Alice #1 plow, and it's a 1/16, so it's a 1 bottom 16-inch plow on steel wheels. Okay, and ain't no fancy rubber tires here. And we can pull it with our Alice B, my Alice B. So if we do some plowing tomorrow, well, I don't know if Pops is gonna let me, or it might be too wet down there too, because it did just rain, like, you know, yesterday. So we'll see. But the weeds have gotten a little out of hand, and there's a lot of water hemp, and they are difficult to take care of with spray once they get over like 6 inches tall. So the old plow takes care of them still. So we might have to fire that up tomorrow. At least get started on plowing. Nothing says I have to finish it, although I don't know what the weather's going to do this next week. Probably rain. Because that's all it does here anymore, for the most part. Rain some more, rain again. It's supposed to rain Monday and Wednesday. All right. That's fun. That is fun. But yeah, we'll see. Sean, what do you bring in? What do you bring into the potluck? You gotta. That really determines if people are invited or not. What are they gonna bring to the potluck? Let's be honest. That's really what matters here. Okay.
A casserole.
What kind of casserole?
Broccoli casserole?
You're bringing a broccoli casserole to a... Okay. I don't think I've ever had a broccoli casserole. I'd try it. I don't mind broccoli. Sean's bringing sweet and sour hot dogs. Yep, that would be perfect. for context, usually we do like, we have like burgers and hot dogs and bratwurst. And like that kind of stuff is what we provide. And like sodas and water and all that. And then basically everything else. I mean, sometimes there's like buffalo chicken dip that the family provide. Like we bring a fair bit of food ourselves, and then other people bring like sides and desserts and like all that stuff. But a broccoli, I try. Does it have like egg in it? Here, are you making like a quiche?
So it's obviously broccoli, cream of cheese soup, and you know the Pepperidge Farm like cornbread crumb topping or whatever.
Okay.
You put that on the top and then cook it in the oven for like an hour.
Sounds. I mean, I'd try it. Yeah. Nice, Sean. Nice, nice. The whole thing about people coming to the farm, even like Sean. If Sean wants to come, if he's coming through the St. Louis area and wants to come to the farm, as long as I know ahead of time, it's great. Perfect. Let's do it. Let's hang out. But if Sean just shows up on a random Sunday, that's not going to end well. Even Sean. Like, it's not going to end well. You know what I mean? If I know ahead of time, great. Don't just show up. Just saying. Are subs invited? People that have been here for a long time, maybe, but not like if somebody just newly sub. You know what I mean? I don't know. He'll bring the beanie. Okay, maybe. I'm down. Meatball subs. All right. Oh yeah.
Also have another dessert dish that I could probably make. You might think it's a little gross when I say the ingredients, but it's actually pretty good.
That sounds good to me.
So it's strawberries, strawberry jello, Cool Whip, and pretzels.
What's the name of that? They call it, it's like a salad, right? Or no?
I think so, but I don't know what the name of it's called.
Oh, there's one that has like cottage cheese in it. That's what I'm thinking of. That looks disgusting.
No cottage cheese.
Yeah, I'm not a big cottage cheese guy. I have to hide the fermenting salads before you get here. Yeah, don't want to be called a hypocrite, you know? No,
there's salads at that farm.
No, there's not. There never has been on that farm. Around the corner from us, there used to be a big dairy operation, and he apparently had silos. Pops and I were actually kind of driving around looking at stuff the other day, and we came across an old silo, and I was like, wow, that's like one of 3 down here. And he's like, yeah, there used to be a huge dairy barn here. It's like, oh, all right. It's a silo without like a roof on it anymore. So just the walls, you know. Frog-eyed salad.
It's crazy to see how they just spontaneously combust.
Silos?
Yeah, like when stuff inside catches fire.
Oh, you're talking like a grain bin, right? Or like a grain silo, like not for like silage, right?
No, not silage, like grain.
Yeah. All right. That's TMI. We're in the same state? Real close, huh? The Vince, what's up, man? Howdy to a fellow Missourian. It's popping. I'm near St. Louis, by the way. Yeah. So you can't figure out the best way to mow with the right-sided mower. What pattern works best? So what you do with the right side mower is you drive it back to the shop and you sell it. No, are you talking about a 3-point hitch or a tow behind? No. Big Mertz watching in the dark. At least light a candle. Oh, maybe not. That's could be dangerous. Close to Columbia? Nice. I haven't been out that way in a while, but I've spent some time out that direction. You betcha. You betcha. Do I know Scott Rowland? I've never met him, but of course I know who Scotty Rowland is. He was awesome. Just saying. 3 Point just leased it. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how GPS work or the steering assist works with that, but probably lots of end rows, so you have room to turn is what I would recommend. I typically don't use the one-sided arm wars, you know. Maybe I should and get a little more diverse in the game, you know. But I typically don't run them. But yeah, of course I know who Scott Rowland is. Good lord, he was awesome. I've never met the guy, but oh no, come back! Hitting all the wrong buttons. All the wrong buttons.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Trent. Trent, how fast do you drive when you rotary hoe?
I don't know.
Oh, you're
My
on
speedometer.
you're on the ancient tractor, aren't you? That's my bad.
My speedometer is it don't work.
Okay.
It used to.
What is the name of the windrower? It's a Coon. Is it?
It's at least on the 4020, it has a little dial on it.
Yeah.
Basically, it'll show you which gear, like 1 through 8.
Oh.
You gotta flip it to whatever gear you want to go to. It's like 8 is in road gear. That
So you
shows.
figure out how fast you're going.
Yeah, based on where the dial is on the graph.
I gotcha. Huh.
Yeah, maybe 8, 10 mile an hour. I don't know.
Well, so in real life, hold on. So we're talking about this guy. So see, there's kind of this like little wheel here a little bit. So in real life, that's going to pile it up just a hair. Technically when you're mowing like hay, we'll say, you don't want to drive on it. Right? So in theory, the windrow from the mower would be small enough to where you can drive over it. In theory. Although that one's kind of big, isn't it? Actually. That's 3.9 meters. That's kind of huge. So that theory
like
doesn't...
my cousin has.
That theory doesn't work with that. But like these smaller ones, they kind of windrow it up a little bit, you know? But yeah, it is kind of silly to drive over it and beat yourself to death. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's kind of silly. But yeah. Yeah, it leaves a wide swath. I gotcha. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't know a good pattern to run with that. I don't think I've ever used it. Typically what I like to do is get, well, in the past, you would get like a front mower, you know, and then like the rears. It actually, so these have a windrower built into these. So basically, if you have those enabled, it's going to take those 2 rows and throw them to the center. Now, of course, that's more expensive, but it's fancy and it's nice. And then, you know, eventually you go to the Big M. The Big M does the same thing. It'll windrow it just to the center where, you know, it only is between the tires, which is really nice. And then these are as well. These are mods though, but they're massive. So we'll get them eventually. Trent, we officially have purchased, you were probably listening, but we bought Field 5.
Yeah, I saw it.
So.
And you also had a Rogue Baler.
Rogue Baler?
Yeah.
Did I? Was that what was funny earlier?
I don't know. You said it. You're gonna. Or
I can't remember what happened.
you and James. You were in the green truck pulling up to the field, and you had a road baler, or tractor that was pulling the baler.
All right. You like the red one? Yeah. Yeah, that red one's that's a nice one. That was added to 22. And when I saw it was in the mod hub, I was like, yes. You got to have a decent sized tractor to run it. I like running it on like a 7R. That runs real nice on a 7R. Because 7Rs are very maneuverable too. So yeah, I like that quite a bit actually. Alright.
I can pre-order tickets.
Where you going?
Farm Partner Show.
Are you? Pops? I was kind of joking with Pops. We ought to go to that.
Apparently now you can buy your discounted tickets.
Gotcha. But Crone, you spoiled yourself. I gotcha, yeah. How much is a ticket at that show?
15.
Oh, that ain't bad. Do you got to have a ticket for like your side by side?
I think you gotta register it.
I don't know where Decatur. It's in Decatur, right?
Yep. They say if you bring Tony, he can bring you right there.
Why?
Because it's that sprayer place that he went to go pick up the window for the Apache.
Oh, yeah.
It's maybe a couple blocks away.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
It's pretty close to the interstate, so.
You got a link for that?
Copy.
Because it would be cool to go zip around that show.
Yeah, that show is definitely a golf cart or side by side.
Yeah. I wouldn't even think about doing it without. Not with Dad, you know. Dude, cinnamon graham crackers are so good, Sean.
There you go.
So good, thank you. I don't even know when the show is.
August 28th.
Ooh.
Or 26th to the 28th.
I think that's right after Pinkmayville.
Is that when Bear's coming down?
For the Pinkmayville show, yeah?
Tuesday through Thursday.
It sounds like it anyway, that he's coming for that. Oh my god, I should pay attention where I'm going.
Yeah, at least if you bring your side by side, you could potentially go see the field demos.
Yeah.
Depending on which day you go.
Why won't this work? I just wanted to see how far away it was. Honestly, is what I want to see. Because I don't actually know how far away it is. Gotta figure that out.
Let's see.
It's kind of far away. That's not close.
That's about this.
Oh man. I was thinking that was gonna be a little bit closer. It's like almost 3 hours. Problem is, I don't know if Tony could get off work for that. Oh, it's not okay. It's a little over 2 hours.
Oh, I didn't realize it was an hour for me.
What's up, James? What are you doing?
Louisville, Kentucky for a long trip.
Oh, are you? Nice. I used to go to that show. Fun show.
It's like an hour 14, hour 17.
That's not bad for you to go to.
It's basically like a straight shot west.
Yeah. I think it could be a lot of fun. I'd have to, I don't know if I can convince Pups. It'd be fun. Be a good time. Problem is you're talking 4 hours in the truck alone, you know? Not alone, but 4 hours in the truck that day. That's a lot of trucking that goes up around the farm show for a little bit. And there's probably too much at that show to really see it in one day, right?
Yeah, depending on what you want to go see.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
For me, I usually try to go to Case or Deer to get
The freebie.
Oh, no, not really. Get at least the farm toy.
Oh, you get the
Farm-
diecast. That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Scoot, were you mowing like outside the lines a little bit?
I was mowing on the GPS.
Were you really?
Yes.
That's fine. You're good. We'll have to run the baler around probably. I mean, I could run the rake over too, I guess, but
Just hope Mother Deer does something else other than a 6R or 7R.
oh yeah, is that all they do?
Well, one year was a 6R, or one year was like a 9RX. The other year was a 7R, a 6R.
Gotcha. Interesting. No, I think it'd be cool though.
Kind of hope it's the new
I'd be
9RX.
there a week where I'm going. So
You're going to that show for a week, James?
yeah, because it's in the middle of the week. What are
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
Kentucky, that's a.
But it's not.
Like
No, it's not the farm show.
motel.
Though. It's not the farm show. It's the basically lawn and garden show. Yeah. I went way back in the day when Dad used to sell a certain brand. They had this real fancy party one night at Church Hill Downs. That's where they run them horses around, you know. And my brother and I were there, and like I didn't fit in for sure. Of course, it was all the like dealers talking amongst themselves, and then like my brother and I were like the youngest ones there by like 40 years. So it was kind of awkward. But hey, we had free food and like all the sodas we could drink. So,
Oh,
and it was like
Yeah.
on a company, you know, we didn't have to pay for it.
you go to that Farm Progress show?
No.
Food's actually not too bad over there.
Oh, really? Interesting. I wonder if we
Yeah,
can do
that's
this without making a mess, Jet.
That's where whenever I took those pictures of the like the Alice's,
Yeah.
they usually have those there on the outskirts of the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think it'd be cool to go see the stuff. I mean, I probably wouldn't spend too much time like, oh, I have to go to Case's booth and look at every nut and bolt on this new tractor. Like, I don't care about that. The gray shirt. This was years before the gray shirt was discovered, okay? I mean, I probably had a gray shirt.
I think it was 23 when they unveiled the 715.
Yeah.
I only stopped in there to look at that and kind of just saw it dipped. What's the next
Yeah.
one?
I gotcha. But yeah, no, this was a long time ago, chat, what I'm talking about.
I think the only major amount of time I spent in a booth was like when Welkers were there,
Yeah.
or the Brink Avalanche kind of talked about that new cart, like the one that Welkers have. Not Welkers, Larson's.
Say, Welkers are supposed to be bringing their bud.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool to see.
I kind of want to see it. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I would take the time to meet any of them, though. I don't want to wait in line. I don't want to spend, if we're only there for, you know, a couple hours during the day, I don't think I'd want to wait and like, you know, Although
Already
it
got a
would be
picture
cool
of
to
what
walk
those-
up.
That's good enough.
It would be cool to walk up to Nick and be like, "Hey, I'm John from Puma. Remember farming with us?" Like that would be cool. But I don't think I would want to waste. Like if I'm only there for a few hours, I wouldn't want to waste that time, you know. But that's
Yep.
just my thoughts on it. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Orange shirt. I don't know. I own lots of shirts, guys.
I've only met 3 or 4 farm YouTubers there.
Yeah. But I just, you know, if
could
I'm
be
only there
number
for a few
5.
hours, I don't think I'm gonna wait, like, spend the time.
Don't want to be number 5 over there.
I'm not a farming YouTuber.
Hobby farmer.
We've already met. Just saying. We bought you a pizza
Meet
a mountain.
Nick.
and a Mountain Dew. Oh, Nick, yeah. It'd be cool to meet Nick. That would be cool. Well, if we do it right, we can go, and then on the way back, we can pick up a tractor.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I actually, speaking of orange shirts, Jacob, I know you're making a joke, but I'm gonna play into it. I just bought a new one, so there you go. I bought a new orange shirt, like just the other day. I bought a short sleeve orange shirt this time. As you see, I like to hide from the sun, right? So I wear long sleeve shirts all the time. But when it's hot in the summer, and hear me out before y'all judge, I still wear long sleeve shirts if I'm going to be in the sun. I have one of those like fishing shirts now I bought for when I go outside at the farm, let's say, right? But if we're in the shed, I can't stand wearing long sleeves all summer in the shed. So I have a long sleeve or a short sleeve shirt that I wear to the farm. And then if I'm going to be working out outside at all, like mowing grass or planting pumpkins or anything like that, I throw the other shirt on top. So, and it's not as hot as you would think. I know some people are like, oh, it's too hot. No, it's not bad. I don't mind doing that. It stays out of the sun that way. So, yeah. Yeah, I wear long sleeve shirts in the sun all summer. Yeah. Pants come off? No. Whoops, I did it. It was me. Dang it. It's not quite Alice orange. It's Carhartt, but it's orange. It's obnoxious. It's pretty awesome. I'm here for it. But, yeah. No, and I wear pants all summer, too. Yeah, I started doing that back when I was mowing still. Back when I was in my mowing days. I used to wear shorts all summer, and then, like, you know, the more I had to, like, run the string trimmer, the more I was like, I don't like wearing shorts all summer. So, I quit wearing shorts. I just started wearing pants.
Pants are great to wear year-round.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a year-round pant guy.
No shorts.
Nope. I don't even know if I own any anymore.
I own one.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Those shorts only get worn in the house.
Oh, goodness. Yep. All right. It's a bad place for that to happen, yo. Bad time for an autosave.
Oh, is that why it was all jittery?
Yeah. Oh, for bailing? Yeah, definitely. Would be wearing pants all summer in Australia? I definitely would be.
They wear those like short shorts over there.
Yeah, I don't like it. See, here's the thing. I don't want to be in the sun. I've watched too much like skin cancer stuff go on. So if I can avoid the sun, I do. I mean, I'm in the sun some, don't get me wrong, like a little bit here and there, but I try to avoid it as much as possible. So I've watched way too much of that go on, so I'm good. I don't want to go through that. So yeah, thank you. So I would. I mean, we have plenty of heat in the United States. We have humidity. I do know what hot is. Now, granted, hot is relative to where you are. So I'm not saying Australia hot's not hot, because I'm sure it is. But yeah, no, I would be covered up. Jacob, you got too much sun today. It's not good. Not good. Gotcha. Oh, I hit the button. It didn't. What button did I push? I must have pushed the wrong one. Oh, I had my finger on G. That didn't work. Oh, man. A really bad dry heat. Yeah. And we get the lovely humidity here in St. Louis. And it's a very Midwest thing to say. Well, yeah, it's not the heat that gets you, you know, it's the humidity. It is the humidity. It'll kill you. I've actually never experienced dry heat, so I guess you could say it's on the bucket list.
Yeah, no.
For like 5 minutes?
A minute.
You dry heat? What are you talking about, Trent?
Like 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. Yeah. Like, I'll go to Arizona for a minute where it's like 118,
it's not
you know?
fun.
You go to Florida and you don't even feel the heat, humidity. It's the heat can get you.
It's very humid down there, though, isn't it? I've never been. I don't know.
It's the sun can get you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just know it's miserable here in the summertime. How about that? But again, it's all relative because everywhere can be miserable. You know, it can be, 80 degrees up where Sean's at, and that's miserable to him. So. Here we go. Can we outlaw the humidity talk too? Maybe that's another one we need to add. we need to add that to the list. Politics, religion, personal finance, and humidity. Might need to add that to the list. Just throwing that out there. Well, is it me or it's this rake that makes things incredibly laggy? Just throwing that out there. Framey. I don't know if it's the act of raking or if it's this specific rake. Heat advisories in Alaska? What is it, 50 degrees? I mean... It'll raise more questions about humidity? No.
There's no advisories in Alaska, Jacob.
How about adding hypocritical accusations? No, that's funny. That made good content. Well, you can go ahead. It's fun. 90s. That would be pretty hot. Oh, man. Rats. You really want to see that silo as an emote? I'll see what I can do. No promises, but we'll see. We will see. It's pretty funny. It's actually rather amusing. So we'll see what we come up with. You never know, chat. You never know. Problem is, y'all are going to use it like nonstop. And then I'm not going to know if it's like y'all are being funny or y'all are calling me a hypocrite. I don't know which one. Yes. Is probably what it is. I'm not sure. Like, are we being ironic here or... Not sure. Oh boy. Well, I dropped the rake a little late there, eh? It's okay. I'll rake that into the other pass. It's fine. No big deal. Well, now if I look this way and I'm raking, my frames are in the 70s, but before they were in the 30s. So. Wow, Sean. I'm here for it, Sean. I'm here for it. You know by who's still subbed, yeah. That's true. That's true. Alright. Okie dokie. We're gonna let that field get built. Probably drive around and clean it. Well, just did it. We might do it anyway. Clean up a couple.
Yeah, I missed an interesting thing or two in chat earlier from TeamSpeak.
It's not the first one I posted. It's the second one I posted. I think there's a TOS violation in progress, but I have no proof. Yeah.
Yeah, the second one, yeah.
Yeah, the second, it's kind of obvious what's going on there, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The first one is...
the first one was I copied the wrong one. So I didn't mean to copy that one. Yeah.
The first one, it's a good thing when Winter's not here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's gonna happen at some point, I assume. So.
Where is Leonard?
Don't send the message him. It's fine.
Well, I'm not.
I mean, I don't have any proof. I can't just... I mean, I can ban somebody just to ban somebody, but I shouldn't ban him just to ban him. I should ban with proof. Not just for funsies. I mean, I've done that too. Let's be real. You looked at me wrong. You know? Banhammer. I've done it before.
I know that. I know somebody that's done that, yeah.
Yeah, you've been banned before, haven't you?
Yeah, by Leonard.
Yep. All right, we're doing it. Get this field done. We got that field. We got to fertilize these. We have a lot to do here in, what's it called? April. We have a lot to do. In fact, we'll probably be in, like, we probably won't fast time the rest of the night. We got to fertilize these fields. We got to, there's more cultivating over there, I'm assuming. We have to plant all three of the fields over yonder. There's always silage to haul. If we need something to do, we always have silage to haul. So yeah, there's always stuff. We are not using precision farming, no. Unless you're asking about PF Chang's. I've never had it. I would try it, but I've never had it. I know you're asking about precision farming. Nope, we're not using it. Tried it. Don't like it on a server at all. Single player, it's probably fine. But it does some really dumb things on a server, so I don't use it. On precision, you don't need to lime every time either. You can lime every time, but you don't need to. It's still every, like, 3, it's going to get really bad. I mean, it gets... The thing about precision with lime is you see it changing. Without precision, we don't see it changing. It just lime, it needs lime or it's fine, right? It does actually change the percentage of your harvest, right? Based on how much, or like how recently you've limed. So like that does change. But it's, you don't notice that number per se unless you're actually tracking it and doing the science, you know? So, because it goes from like 15% to like 8% and then 8%, it's, or 10% or 10%. I'd have to pull up my numbers, but it's not quite like the help menu says, so we'll just leave it at that. So, but yeah, so no, we don't need to lime every time. Thank goodness. Although with precision, and if you do lime every time, you don't use nearly as much lime like the second, third, fourth, and on. The first time you're going to use a lot, but after that you don't use as much lime, if that makes sense. So yeah. Yeah, so probably what you're doing, and I haven't done the science with precision, but you're taking, if you lime a field, it goes to 15% like yield bonus, right? After that first harvest, your next one's going to be around 10%. But if you lime every time, you're going to stay at 15%. Right? So even on precision, you don't have to lime every time. It may hurt your precision score a little bit, yes. But yeah, so that could be a thing, yeah. Yeah, so at least in the base game right now, it's 15% when you lime for the first harvest, and after that it's around 10%. And it's supposed to go down to 5%, but at least when I tested it, it stayed around 10% for the next one, and then after that it went to 0. But it's supposed to be like a 15, a 5, or a 15, 10, and then 5. But it doesn't. At least when we tested, it didn't do that. So, yeah. So half the stuff in the help menu, personally, I just wouldn't even listen to. Because it's not the first case, and it's not the last time that we'll... You know, whatever it says in the help menu, the game actually does kind of like a different thing. So, you know, run the science. Science is fun. And sometimes it's fun to do weird things on this game so that you can do science. So, I like it. I definitely like it. So, yeah. Now, as far as the precision stuff, yeah, I haven't run any science with it. I haven't used it long enough to do any science with precision, so. No, thank you. Oh, we planting over 4. Let's go. Let's go. Is there a contract for 6 yet? 7. I see a 7.
Or 61.
We don't really get contracts for 61 or 6.
I've barely gotten that one corn harvest that I did that one time.
Yeah.
The only time I've done. Ooh, what's? Oh,
61,
I'm glad I don't.
For some. Oh, I'm in the wrong field. For some reason, 61 likes to. Why can't I? There we go. 61 likes to be planted in oats for some reason. I don't know why. That's like our third time it's planted in oats.
So for me right now, it's in spinach.
Ugh. That's just awful. You could course play that.
That's a course play, and you go.
Yeah, it's like horse play and go to bed. Yeah, definitely. Most definitely.
One harvester, one tipper, go to bed.
Yep. Taters in 61. Oh. By the way, I think it's really fun right now that there's so many of us that are playing this map. You know, you guys aren't, on my server, but you're playing the map, and it's cool that we can all talk about our different maps and stuff, and we're all playing the same map. I think it's cool, or a lot of us are. I think that's really neat, personally. We kind of had that when the game first comes out with Riverbend. A lot of us played Riverbend. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. A common frame of reference, yeah. We're all playing the map different, I assume. Most of us, anyway. But it's cool that we can that we're all playing the same map. I guess pretty awesome. Oh yeah, because Big Mart's playing. Well, when he had power. R.I.P. Big Mart. I'm sorry. Weren't you? Wait, no, that was Tomcat talking about a battery.
Yeah, Tomcat's the one that needs a battery backup because he has a super old one.
I need to check mine. I really do. Yeah. Definitely need to check mine. You still miss Elm Creek? Elm Creek was a great map. It really was. Especially the 4X by Stevie. It was a good one. Really good one.
That was the only CD map that I played.
Ever?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't really like CD maps because usually what he does.
Wow. Interesting. What don't you like about it?
Just simple edits.
Well, no, he makes custom maps. Or he used to.
Well, the vehicles. It's
Well, yeah, vehicles he does make them where you can color them, make them go faster, bigger capacity, sure. But no, his maps, there's a lot of custom Stevie maps. Although some of his simple edits are the best ones, although I wouldn't call Elm Creek 4X so simple. Going from a regular to a 4X, I wouldn't call that simple, but what was that one? Ringwood? I always call it Ringworm.
I think that's what you called it, yeah.
Yeah, that was a Westbridge edit. That was awesome. That was a good map. No, there's lots of custom.
Right, probably because it's even on. We used to play it on easy.
Yeah, burn through.
It seemed like it was super easy mode.
Yeah, if you burn, yeah. I'm enjoying playing Farm Sim on hard now with Alma and here. It's
Nice.
a little more of a grind, It's not
First time I've
just
played on hard.
Yeah. You don't make money nearly as fast, and it makes it a little more rewarding when we do. When we are able to buy a field or we are able to buy a tractor or something, it's a little more rewarding, in my opinion. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. Not saying every map forever I'm going to play on hard. Don't want to be called out. But right now, I'm enjoying the difficulty. Because it really is. Scraping money together to buy a truck earlier today. And, we got down to $1,200 today when we bought Field 5. That's awesome. Just saying. I'm here for it. Alright. That field is done. Couple passes. This one will be done as well. Then we'll be done with the leg switch here in a minute. The frame killer. That's another reason to get the Moors of that rake, so it's just done in one shot. You don't have to like cause leg twice. We are debt free. Yeah, we have not taken a single bit of loan out. Yep, we are debt free, and I'll prove it. There you go. Our finances aren't pretty, but we're debt free. That's what matters, right? We are debt free. Yeah, betcha. And as long as we're selling silage, we're making money.
He's gonna be doing that for a while.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Now that would be a reason to leave my computer on all night. Just let him sell silage all night. That one tractor.
Especially if you had like the just alfalfa full
Yeah.
plus silage.
Okay.
Well, because
Yeah.
then you'd be constantly making it and selling it.
Oh, fill it and then yeah. Okay, fair play. We don't have enough to do that right now. Better. It's not a competition, so it's okay. I did start us out with like, you know, a combine and some tractors and all that stuff, and plus 500,000 cash. But again, it's not a competition, so it don't matter. You know what I mean? So yeah, Rainbow Joe, what's going on? How you doing, man? I'm doing good. Exactly, Crash. And only some people judge, you know? Most people. Some people. You know, it's fine. But yeah, not a competition at all. Yeah. Oh, God. Trent. Only some people use fermenting silos? Wow. Hi, it's me. I'm using a fermenting silo. But normally I don't. I do like piles of silage. We might go to piles of silage on here eventually. You never know. You
That'd
never
be
know.
fun, but it just seems like by the time you get to selling it,
Yeah. Yeah, it's so delayed that, yeah. Although you sell it like over the winter, wouldn't be, it would still suck.
or at least with the fermenting silo, you're able to have a million later. Well, at least if you
Yeah.
fully stock that
Sure.
up to silage, and you already have like enough.
I will say the fermenting silo, honestly, on here, and I didn't change it. That's just the way it is. It's really fast.
It is.
It's probably a little faster than I would actually like, but I'm also not going to change it. So, because I don't really.
That's kind of nice for starting out too.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. I mean,
then you don't need a
yeah, and we don't need
a
land and a bunker
or,
and yeah, some way to pick it up. We have no way to store it. You know, there's a lot of things where it's like, yeah, the fermenting silo is easier. What we're doing right now, it works quite well. So we're gonna keep using it.
Straight bales in it, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, I like that we can put bales in it too. I was gonna be really bummed if we couldn't put bales in it, We'd have to loading wagon all of this stuff. No thanks.
That's how I used to do it. But
Yeah.
That just took forever.
I would probably only want to do this with fields that are really close to it. Like this is too far. So run loading wagons would suck. Just saying, unless you got like a big modded one, but I don't like those. So
like the starting like on the red farm, the 91, 94 field.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It's just
yeah,
with alfalfa and clover yielding so good, kind of filled up a lot.
Yeah, I didn't know that about it at first, but yeah, it does store like straw and hay and stuff like that. Yeah,
but it doesn't show up on your stats page.
Exactly, it doesn't show up anywhere. So kind of awkward. But hey, man, if it fits, it ships, you know. If it fits, it ships, boys. You usually don't read stream tells, but for sure you haven't seen a solid bar since COVID. Golden Corral has one still. That's about, I mean, I don't go anywhere, so I don't know who else has one. I don't know. Okay, actually, this is months ago, but I went with Pops. We went to a pizza place that has like a lunch buffet. It's like a local spot, so I'm not going to name it. But when you walked in, they always gave, back in the day, they would give you 2 plates. One was supposed to be if you wanted salad, one was for pizza. You reused your plates, like, which is weird for a buffet, right? But they didn't want to wash a bunch of plates. And then they'd give you your cup back in the day. That's all they used to give you was your cup and 2 plates. Well, now they give you your cup, 2 plates. In the cup, they give you a pizza like server thing, right? And then they give you a plastic glove, one. So if you go to the salad bar, you're supposed to wear the plastic glove before you touch anything at the salad bar. And I guess if you don't, they'll like kick you out. And then if you go get your pizza, use your own pizza server. Which I didn't mind that at all, because that is kind of gross to me, you know? I like a pizza place. So, I mean, it wasn't a bad thing. And I'm assuming they, changed that with COVID, so. But your own pizza server, I wasn't upset about that at all. I kind of like that, actually. So, yeah. Yeah, the glove was kind of dumb. But at the same time, like, okay, you couldn't have enough utensils there to, like, have everybody have their own for the salad. So I understand why they did that. Because you'd have to have, like, one for each dressing and one for, it's too much. So you just don't get a salad, let's be honest. Because let's be real, if you're going to a pizza buffet for lunch, you're eating pizza. You ain't eating a salad. All right? I'm not going to eat a salad. I'm going to eat pizza. Just throwing it out there. This was back in the spring. It was still winter. It was cold when we went to that. But it was like walking into a time machine. This place, we haven't, Pops and I, neither one of us has been in there in probably 10 years. No, it wasn't that long. Like 8 years probably. And it was like walking into a time machine. Everything was the same. It was very strange. But yeah.
It used to be a good buffet next to Walmart. Yeah.
Unless it's Pizza Ranch. Dude, Pizza Ranch has great, I don't do fried chicken. I don't think I've ever tried their mashed taters, but their, tater wedges. I'd tear up tater wedges if we go to Pizza Ranch. We do have a couple around the St. Louis area now, so. Haven't been to one of those for a long time either, but they're tater wedges, man. They are fire. I'm a sucker for a good tater wedge, you know? I'm a sucker for one, I will say. I haven't had I've been there forever either. That's actually Pizza Ranch is where we went. Oh, that was that Saturday or whatever, wasn't it? Yeah, Saturday, I think, wasn't it, James, or Sunday?
I think Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah. When everybody came over and helped with Christmas lights, James was here, and Casey was here, and Zach was here, and Pops was here. It was a bunch of us. We all went out to dinner that night. Oh, yeah. Shakey's bunch of lunch. Interesting. I do find it interesting, though, that Pizza Ranch, you know, is a pizza buffet, but they have, like, they're known for their fried chicken. Like, they're famous for their fried chicken. It's kind of interesting. Oh, yeah. Kind of interesting. Yeah. And for the record, I don't live, like, anywhere near a Pizza Ranch. We have to travel. Just throwing that out there. A little disclaimer for y'all. We don't live close at all. So, yeah. Bit of a destination, you know? That's okay. I actually went there for my birthday one year, a couple years ago. It was 9,000 degrees outside that day.
Tony had fun with the soda.
Yeah, that's when Tony spilled the drink on my aunt. Yeah. Yeah. And I swear our I don't want to call them like waitresses because they're not. But the people that take your plates there, I don't know what you call them, but they, she was making eyes at Tony, I swear. And Tony did not like to hear that. He was very embarrassed. It was funny.
Hey, speaking of like pizza and chat there, John.
Yep.
Yeah, barbecue briskets back at Casey's.
I heard, yeah. Barbecue brisket. I think I've had it once. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not a huge barbecue sauce guy, so that would be my only hold up with it, but it was all right. What I remember. All right, I'll be back for the last ones.
To bring the fertilizer.
Bring fertilizer? Okay. I'll see if we have a tractor. Or you mean to throw the spreader on the trailer and bring it? I don't know if I probably can't bring the, well, I might be able to bring tender. We'll see what I can do. Oh, buddy. Tony Hawkin, let's go. Come on. It's the universal auto load. It's on the GitHub. It works fairly well. Sometimes it likes to break, or I don't know. It doesn't get along. I don't get along with it too well. But it works sometimes. Oh goodness. Sometimes you just have to hit the unload button and drive away from the bales and then turn it back on and then drive back to them. So yeah, sometimes. It's funny. I don't know. It's odd, but it works. So yeah. Northern Jay likes to yell at me about it. Not yell, but you know.
Speaking of that pizza, I might be able to get that Monday.
Nice.
The only reason why I say that is because after the week, I gotta go load up with Arkhorn.
Oh.
That's gonna be a fun process because I gotta clean the trailer out again. But the town that I'm delivering corn to, It has its it has a Casey's.
Oh gosh.
It's got
So if you want to use it while you're moving, it's Control Shift and R. Turn it on with Control Shift R, and then it should stay on. Should. I have trouble with it sometimes too. But should stay on. And then it won't strap them down until it's full. And then you drive to like the next bale. Then once you get to that next bale after you're full, just stop for a second. It'll strap them down and you'll be good to go. But yeah, Control Shift R. Try that sometime. Yeah. That's what Northern J made me do. And it seems to work fairly well. Oh, this poor truck just can't handle this trailer, though. I think a semi-low boy is probably, or a step deck is probably going to have to happen. Soonish, to be honest. I don't like hauling bales with this thing. It does okay with the smaller trailer in the pack, but this big one, it's...
You can always put the semi on that.
Don't work.
No.
I tried it with the new one. It don't work anyway. Does it work with our international?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'd have to try it. I tried with the new one, the one from Plains of Prairie, but yeah.
Oh, you tried it with that international?
With the new one, yeah.
I don't know. At least IRL you should be able to. Which is why I had the idea.
Yeah. I assume there's like an adapter you have to get, right? Probably.
I think all you gotta do is undo the... There's 2 bolts. The thing goes around the ball. That slides down. You slide the
Oh yeah. So
the
you
5th wheel adapter.
change part out on your what's it called? On your trailer, yeah.
Yeah, on the trailer.
Thanks for follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? What's going on? The hired worker. What? Oh, James, I forgot the fertilizer.
It's fine.
Tomcat, that's really weird. Wheeler, what's going on? How are you? I totally forgot.
Same chat for that.
What fiber optic do I have for internet? I have a local company. A small local company that I don't name. I did once. I don't name it on stream though. It's not a large company. But like I've heard okay things about like the AT&T fiber, but I've never tried it myself. I have family members that have it.
AT&T fiber is pretty okay.
Is that what you have now?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're just hanging out and playing a little farm sim, you know. That's all. But yeah. Hoping the audio doesn't break anymore, you know? Only happened once today. So hopefully we're fine. I shouldn't have said that. Should not have said that.
My audio is broke right now. I don't want to feel like leaving the game yet.
Nice.
Twice tonight, so.
Yeah.
That only happens to me if I go outside of place with my headset on.
Where the audio breaks?
Yeah, in Farmton.
Where it like makes a high pitched noise?
No, like you can't hear.
Oh, well, yeah. That's since the new update, Farm Sim started that. So.
Something around the homestead.
The curse of the fermenting silo. Wow, Jacob. Done beating the dead horse. Oh, this is nothing, Badger. Wait, there's a story, and I'm not even gonna say what story, because somebody'll knows what I'm talking about. A lot of people do. There's a story that has been, it's been like 4 years. Almost, well, it's been over 3 years probably.
BMW girl?
Yeah. I wasn't going to say it, but yeah. And that story has been beat more than, yeah, exactly. Tomcat. Yeah. Yeah. Fire Shadow. Yeah. That story gets beat to death. So this is fine, Badger. You're good, man. You're good. All because I, did a nice thing for a neighbor. And I regret it to this day. The one who really gives me grief for it's my brother, but he's not here right now. But yet in person, he doesn't say a word to me about it. It's only in Twitch chat. So.
Oh yeah, he's the instigator.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah, it's funny though. It's whatever. I just did something nice for a neighbor. Regrets. That's okay.
Well, that's interesting.
What's that?
So you know how before you and me were saying have the auto drive go across like the dryer first, and then once the dryer's full.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
if you have your unload set for, let's say, I've named mine the elevator since it's basically a leg going to the bins.
Yeah.
And then the dryer. But I forgot to select it. To select the dryer unload point. And the dryer is before the grain bins.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the dryer selected, it will it will drive over the dryer trigger, and it won't unload into the dryer.
Interesting.
Even if you don't have it selected.
So we have 915,000 clover. And there's still 459,000 silage, which is trying to haul right here, and I'm blocking it, so. Had to get out of his way. It's the never-ending process of hauling silage. I think it's quite funny, though, honestly. Just saying. I'm here for it. Come on. I at least have to pretend like I know how to clean equipment in this game, Most of the time I don't, so. I wonder, do you have to clean the bed separate from the truck? Because it's a separate...
Probably.
...thing? I would say so, yeah. That's kind of cool, though. I kind of don't mind that. I should just leave the truck dirty, clean the bed, leave the cab dirty. That would be something I would do, for the record. Yeah. Alright, I don't want the pressure washer game. Thank you. Alright. Sorry, guys. I was focused on cleaning my truck. Ferment time is really fast. It's fast.
Like you barely lose a thing.
I'm on PC. I'm not on Xbox. No, we're on a 4X map.
We're not peasants.
Yeah, you got automated for calling me a hypocrite. I said I typically don't sell silage. Not that I never sell silage. Typically. I typically remember to turn the engine off too, but not all the time.
must have all threes for soybeans.
All right. Don't mind what's going on over there, Chad. It's fine. Don't mind it. Don't worry about it. All right, we're not going for like perfect here because we're going to use the tractor probably. So we're not going for 100% here. Just getting the big chunks off, you know. Saying. Haven't sold any lottery tickets. Interesting fire. Yeah, usually, typically, allegedly, if I'm gonna take the time to make silage, normally, sometimes, once in a while, it's used to feed animals, yeah.
That I need to get me a for those type of semi-trailers to haul silage.
Nice.
Oh, I have the live bottom one as well.
Yeah.
But like you said, that's basically my lime trailer.
Yeah, I got you. I would like to dedicate that as a lime trailer eventually, but I don't think we can do that quite yet. Oh. Typically, okay, Mad Weasel. All right, we don't need to know that. Yeah, that's a map prop over there. Yeah, sure is. Where's the where's the other truck at?
I'm going to get bear twine for the trailer.
Oh, okay.
An expensive dedicated silage trailer.
I got you. Scoot, we get that one when you get down there. We need to probably send that down so we just have it.
Well, I need to refill it first.
Yeah, probably. It's looking a little light on his loafers once we fill up both seeders, huh? And actually, where's the fertilizer spreader at too?
Yeah, this is fertilizer. I need the seed spreader.
I'm working on that with this truck. No, the fertilizer spreader, we could top that up too. That needs to go down the grass fields.
That's in the shed beside me.
That's called clover, not grass. Ah, I got you, chat. Clover fields. Not grass. Sillies. Somebody's going to call me out. I'll call myself out, you know? Might as well. Alright. Actually got a fair bit left. Well, 62% here right now. Yeah, that looks appropriate. Definitely didn't just dump it on the ground. It's fine. Definitely not. What? What? Okay. So if we don't need all these, we don't need this tractor at home right now, right? Maybe. Maybe not. I'm gonna steal it. It's mine. I'm gonna steal it. Alright, so this guy's gonna go What is that place actually called up there? It's a buy point, right?
The tractor supply.
Is that what it's actually called?
For seed?
Well.
The seed for solid lime?
Yeah.
Oh, bulk feed.
Bulk feed, huh?
Yep.
Okay. So if we put this to go to field, what field you working in, Scoot, down there? Like
I'm in 4.
Okay.
Or at least bulk feed is for your seed, solid fert, and lime.
Okay. Well, we'll see what he does. He's going there. Oh
Stay
boy.
up here just in case it gets lost.
If you want. I mean, we can always send the truck up there too. We can grab the truck up. I was actually going to send the truck right to the field we're working in so that we had it just in case. So you're good doing whatever you're doing. All right. Here we go.
I think we're gonna need more seed than what's in the truck.
Possibly, but we might have to, like, you know, we'll see if that one works. If that one works, then we can send the truck. I forgot to fill up with seed and fertilizer. Crap. I thought I filled one of them up on this one. Well. I got 60% fertilizer. We're okay. I like this map a lot. This map's great so far. What was on course?
If you want to start at 1, I'm gonna go get the tractor for the cultivator and start course play in 5.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Well, the fireworks are going off outside, chat. That or, you know, wireless hole punchers.
The spicy fireworks.
Yeah. No. Yeah, DJ does make solid maps, yeah. Definitely.
So do I need to hit the course play button on auto drive and set it to 5 to start that from field 1?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. As long as you have your course set up first, you know. Yeah.
Course setup plus the course play thing activated.
That's what he said. Hit the course play button. You betcha. Right. Let's go, Big Merritt. Welcome back. Welcome back. Somebody is lighting off the world out there. Just saying. They are, they're having a good time. Somebody is. Oh, you know what? I think I could see it on camera, maybe. Just a hair over there. Through the trees. Maybe not. I don't know. They kind of stopped doing them when I started looking at the camera, so. I don't know. Oh, hey, let's grab some seed while we're here, huh? I swore I filled up before. You know what? I wonder if that bag... No, it didn't get empty. I don't know. It's okay. So why did it start and then Stop.
You're probably full.
Nope. I was too far over.
Oh.
That's what happened last time, too. I was too far over. Alright. Rats. So we got 60% fertilizer. We can go for a while on that, I feel like. Heck yeah.
Well, I got all of what I had and 4 done with 100% fertilizer. I had like 90 something left.
Oh, yeah, he did a lot of 4, yeah. Like all of 4. Almost. Ain't bad. Right, Big Mert? You're not wrong. I mean, I put 7 hours in Thursday, 7 hours in yesterday, and it'll be, you know, 10 today. We bought a field. We purchased a couple fields, in fairness. You know, but like nothing earth-shattering. No new tractors, no new combines, you know. I'm not supposed to be planting soybeans.
I mean, you could.
We're planting corn. Whoopsie. Hey, Scoot, I need to borrow that cultivator real quick. I swear I'll send him back on his way. Oh no, he's going the wrong way though. Dang it. He's not coming up here to me, is he? That sucks. You can send him on the field course. You didn't have to grab him up here. But I appreciate it. You're gonna ask that I want a corn? Yeah. I did. I just didn't pay attention to what seed it was on. That's all. That's not good, chat. You bought an extra field, but it costs like $1 million? Oh, dang. Nice. Sometimes it do happen, yeah. Definitely.
Core should still be in it.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna do this button right here. I ain't even gonna look at your course play. And he'll go around the field and head that way. Hey, I'm planting corn this time, chat. Let's go. Alright, and hopefully our, oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. Let's see, tender's in his way. Oh, goodness. But hopefully our fertilizer will come back to us.
It's coming.
Is it? Did it fill up or did you have to intervene?
It filled up. I traded it with that truck.
Okay. Oh, okay, I got you.
I need a tractor for the field.
Yeah.
Grass.
Okay. Well, there's 3,300 liters of seed here still, so I think we'll be okay for now anyway. Let's park this over here out of the way of auto drive. Now we're cooking with gas, boys. All right. Let's auto save and on our way. Come on. All right. All I know is we're going to have a ton of corn. And I'm okay with that. Just saying.
Do we have a corn header?
No. Not yet. It's gonna cost around $100,000 to get a corn head that hopefully, you know, here, I'll be honest. Okay, we ready for honesty mode? I don't want to buy a corn head tonight. Okay. We do have corn dryer on the map, yeah. I don't want to buy a corn head tonight because I don't know how well the corn heads work on that combine. So we aren't going to get to the point where we need a corn head tonight, so I will test. Do I allow rentals? If we were doing science, I would rent or lease something, yes. But if we're like for our own fields for like, hey, we just need another tractor, probably not. Yeah. $300,000 to buy a corn head. I want to buy this corn head right here. It's $108,000. Yeah, I'm not buying. I mean, there's no $300,000. You're talking real life, maybe, but not farm sim. We're playing a video game here, bud. You know, it's not real life, dog. Tim, what's going on? Oh, we do have $300,000. Yes, we do. Yes. Generally, just like renting. Yeah, if we're going to do a contract and we don't have the equipment, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with renting, but like if it's for our own fields, we're probably not going to do that unless, like I said, I'm doing science. Because earlier today I did lease. No, I didn't have to lease anything today. Yesterday I leased some stuff for science. So yeah, nothing today though. So yeah. Oh goodness. Yes, we do have $300,000. So, but like I said, I don't know how well that corn head's going to work. And if it's not going to work, then I need to go find one in the mod land, like on an itch page or something. So yeah, because having a John Deere head for that combine would be nice because we have a John Deere combine right now. But it's whatever. Actually, that other combine, that didn't come with a corn head either, did it? Why does this stuff come with grain heads and no corn heads? I'm just saying, there's no heads that came with that one, so.
You going around the field twice?
That's what my GPS set for you, sir.
A nice Peterbilt.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah?
There was a post I saw on Facebook and guy messaged me back.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, sorry. I'm distracted by Discord. Definitely distracted. Alright, so we are going to have field 1, field 4, and field 5. All planted in corn. So 31, basically 32, 21, and 10 hectares. So yeah. All corn all the time. Or not really. I don't want to be a hypocrite, you know. But we are planting corn. And it's going to be glorious. Why is our money... Oh, it's going up. Never mind. I was like, why is it hemorrhaging? It's going the other way.
Had to fix the plumbing.
Well, it's cown. It is the big clumpy knobs. It's got the juice, you know. Although our corn won't have the juice because we're going to dry it. So it'd be dry corn. Yeah, it'd be dry corn for sure.
One field of corn That's per contract.
Yeah.
Well, on mine, 98 was like ready to harvest. It's like right down the road for me,
Nice.
and I'm wanting it to be on a contract so I can snipe it and get extra corn.
That would be cool. I wish we had sweet corn as well. I the Oxbow sweet corn harvester. I really wish that was a thing.
I thought you were talking IRL.
No, farm some. That is oats currently again on 61. So
Of good old sweet corn.
Fully fertilized oats, by the way, on 61. So yeah, fully fertilized, ready to go. I mean, not ready to go, but yeah.
Of the good old sweet corn, Johnny.
Yeah.
We're gonna try again this year.
Oh, you guys are gonna grow some?
Well, we tried last year.
Yeah.
Didn't really work.
What happened?
Bad seed.
Oh. They got you. It should be around $130,000 contract, Jacob. I don't remember how much we made in extra oats, but it was a fair bit. I think it was like 60,000 liters, if I recall. It was a lot.
Did we, for at least a couple of years, we trip till?
Okay. Yeah.
So that would be interesting if it actually works good.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of like Starship, for example. Like we never get to see re-entry on on ship.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't get to see if stuff worked or not. So it's kind of the same. Same instance.
It's a constant struggle between you, your dad, and the raccoons. Yeah, same. We stopped. Well, the raccoons we could handle. Back in the day, we could handle them for the most part. I mean, they would get some. But for years and years and years, we never had the problem. Then all of a sudden, something changed. And we had deer. And deer would come in and annihilate the entire corn patch in like 2 nights. So
that would be interesting for me if we grew corn back at where I live.
Yeah.
Just because now with us being organic, currently if you have birds, we have pheasants now.
Okay.
We're the one of the 2 organic people around.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like pheasants are coming around.
Gotcha.
More deer are starting to.
Yeah, that's not good either.
But at least I have a dog.
That's true. Yeah, chase
Go
them
to
away.
the barber shop and get some hair.
There you go. Yeah, true. But yeah, the deer would come in and just annihilate the patch, and it happened 2 years in a row. And Dad just said, "I'm done. We haven't grown sweet corn since." And that's been a lot of years ago now, 6 or 8 years ago at least. Yeah, he's like, "I'm done.
Here
Not doing it."
We used to have coyotes, deer, and trash pandas.
Yep. The old trash pandas. That was the one they would get most of it. Or they were always our big problem. But we would take care of them.
I know, at least for us, they only attacked the 3-foot section. It wasn't like major big.
Them deer though, they would. It was bad. And then you knew when the cantaloupe were right back in the day because the possums would come in and eat that. So it's like, well, it's ripe. The possums were here. They love cantaloupe. But yeah, it's probably incriminating. What's the statute of limitations? I'm not going to say it. Never mind. We had to take extreme measures that one year on the raccoons. There were so many. It was so many. Yeah.
You just found them in the home, right?
Yes. permanent relocation.
Just gave him a nice snack of paper.
Paper?
You know,
Yeah.
a whole buncher.
I got out there with the newspaper and shushed them away, you know? That's what I did, yeah. Yeah, go on, get, you know? That's all it took. Just a little bit of persuasion, you know? Could have made a fur coat that summer, I'm just saying. There were so many. Raccoon fur coat. It's probably a thing somewhere, right?
You can make raccoon hats.
That's true, yeah. I've seen them before. Not a real one, probably. I've seen fake ones. Somebody in the family had like a gag raccoon hat where the tail would move. Like as a joke. Static, what's going on, man? We're chilling. What's up with you? I forget who that. I don't remember who that was, but somebody had one. Yeah.
I didn't put that on GPS.
What?
It's just like IRL GPS.
No.
Sorry, I was trying to whip around and get my next GPS line, which is over, or next line over.
Yeah.
And did the same thing like the IRL GPS does sometimes, where it kind of goes to the next line over and not the one that you want.
Yeah, Farm Sim definitely does that sometimes, yeah. Definitely does. Look at Scoot lifting his planter, man. What a legend.
Gotta save it for better tractors, right?
Well, it helps if you, and I'm assuming you are, where you set your cruise down. That helps. So when you lift your implement, you don't go flying, you know?
Oh, those things go
I
a
just
lot.
don't set my cruise control period.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize those things went 11.
Static, didn't you guys get like a lot of rain? Or was it like windy too? I remember hearing something about a lot of rain down that way. I got a brother that lives down there. I should have called him, huh? I got a brother that lives in San Antonio. Yeah. San Antonio.
Oh, come on, Scoresway, you had like 5% left.
Wow.
Sorry, he stopped. But he had like 95.
Oh, there was a nader too? Okay, well. Didn't hear about that. I think that was one of those nights where I was streaming, and I remember looking at radar once and like, yeah, it's storming. And then I didn't look into it anymore. And I kind of, to be honest, I was having like storm fatigue. It was just storming all the time. And, you know, up here where I'm at, just at a certain point, you just gotta like turn off the weather, you know? I think that's where I was at, to be honest. It's too much. Seeing too many houses destroyed, and you just gotta turn it off. Just gotta turn it off once in a while. Just saying. You made a plant your skippers, Scoot?
Yeah, it's fine.
Let's go. Let's go. Are you on a wheel? Or you got keyboard?
I'm on an Xbox controller.
Ah, I knew it. It was one of those three options.
I have a wheel. I just, ever since I stopped doing ATS as much, I just took it out of the way.
Yep. I hear that.
That's how a lot of us are. We
Definitely.
have a wheel.
Yep.
Just since we're not playing ATS, there's not really a need to
Go play ATS.
I'm good.
Well, I did with my controller, and I don't know how to regularly fix my settings correctly.
Yep.
And yeah. And I reconfigured my desk, and I really don't have a spot for it at the moment. So
Right.
Yeah.
I understand it very well. Like everything you're saying. It's like, yep.
So now my kid just sits on the floor and plays with it instead.
Oh, there you go. Keeps him busy, right?
Yeah. Better than pulling out the power cables underneath my computer desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you never lost connection to the TeamSpeak, so it's not playing with them enough.
Man. Yeah,
There's also switches on there you can turn the power off to without pulling the plug.
Yeah. My brother's cat back in the day when we had our studio in his basement, that room, we had a power strip on the desk, and that dang cat would come walking through there and it would step on that power strip.
And blink.
Boom! There goes the whole side of the desk. Dead. Dang it.
And let me guess, invariably it was always in like the middle of a really hard mission or something.
It was in the middle of like recording or a live stream usually, yeah, you know. It's great. Or yeah, like something difficult. You're, you know, working on something for a while, you know. It's like, come on. Yeah. So what we actually did when we upgraded over there a little bit. So that room was the only finished part of that basement. The rest of it was just like on the outside of the room, it was just studs, right? And then there was no other like drywall or anything. The basement was just open, right? So
Yeah.
on the outsides of on both sides of that room that were like facing the basement, there was shelves. So we actually took part of one of those shelves and we built a cage out of like window screen and like built frames and like stapled the window screen to it and stuff. So we had two shelves. We had one, we used both shelves. Yeah. The lower shelf was for our Xbox 360s and the top shelf was for our Xbox Ones. And then they both had like cages around them and stuff. And then we had like panels we could easily remove, but the cat couldn't remove them. You had to have thumbs, you see. And so then like power strips were out there and the consoles were out there so the cat couldn't interfere. And that worked quite well, actually. So, but it's kind of crazy we had to go through all that to like cat proof. I don't like cats, by the way, just so everybody's aware. Can't stand them. I think they're trying to eat your soul. Okay? I don't like them. Oh yeah, not a fan. So, and that cat, well, both of his cats that he used to have, they would both like, I feel like a lot of cats do this. They do something like they shouldn't be doing, but they know they're not supposed to, and then they kind of look at you like, ha, I got you, you know? But yeah, that's, I'm just not a fan of cats. Sorry. Not sorry. Keep the cat out of the... See, we couldn't keep the cat out of the room because the cat would sit at the door and whine. And whine and whine and whine.
You just stick it outside.
It was not an outdoor cat.
It could have been.
No, it would have run away.
It could have been.
Those cats were not outdoor cats. Definitely not. They were 1,000% house cats, so. Yeah. I'm gonna need fertilizer soon, by the way. 150 liters. Definitely gonna have to go
to the end of the pass.
I might, yeah, and then we'll have to go. Yeah, it's a thing.
On the upside, I think the vert ones at this field.
Yeah. What was wrong with them? They were house cats. They were raised as house cats. They didn't know how to hunt. You know, the one would go out, or he would let them out in his garage all the time, which I'd never understood. Never understood. Let them out in the garage and they would find a cricket. They didn't know how to kill a cricket. They would just like kind of watch it. They wouldn't kill it. So, or the one time when one brought a mouse in the house, that was fun. Again, didn't try to kill it. It just wanted to like look at it. So, we got the panic phone call. There's a mouse under my couch. Come help. You know, so. And there was a mouse under the couch. And the cat didn't care. It's like, what kind of cat are you? Get it.
I like animals. Apparently, mine dog likes to kill, or she'll kill cicadas.
Oh yeah.
And
Interesting.
try to get bumblebees or bees.
That's not smart. She's got to learn, you know.
Oh, she learned the one time not to run in front of my uncle.
Oh. All right. All right, I'm 45, 40 late. Yeah, we're barely gonna make the end here, but that's fine. It's wait, where's the? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, where's the fertilizer? All right. Let's go hit a little refill on the fert. Yeah, I've never liked cats. I was kind of attacked by one when I was a kid. It didn't really do much, but it did draw blood. So it was traumatizing, you know?
Just toughened you up a little.
Yeah. And ever since then, I've just not, I've not been a fan. So. I think that's a fair, I think it's fair. Just say. Yeah, that uses a lot of that fertilizer, doesn't it? It does hold 2,000 liters, so that's a fair bit. All right, I shouldn't need any more seed for this field. We'll get seed before we go to the next field, I assume. Scoot, I'm coming down the next pass to the north.
All right.
So skippers are out of the window, you know. Oh, speaking of skippers. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? How's it going? Welcome in. Static, we had the Plains and Prairie DLC come out a little bit ago, and that last update, I don't really know what they changed in it, but they kind of broke the audio from time to time. The Plains and Prairie DLC is pretty cool, though. So, yeah. Yes, sir. All right. If you haven't seen the DLC, it's pretty neat. Got a couple of newer Verstyles, old Fords, and old Verstyles. The cool one is Big Roy. It is this is real, one of one, versatile tractor. It's basically a locomotive. Let's be real. I didn't realize how big that camera actually was up there. That's huge. That's awesome. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I like the Sulfur fertilizer spreader. This is pretty neat. This is the biggest grain cart in Farm Sim now. Barring, like, you know, crazy mods. It holds 88,000 liters. So kind of a big deal. We have a new tillage tool from Salford. Haven't actually used it yet, but it looks really awesome. And we have a semi-trailer. We have this on the farm now. This is really cool. The whole back end raises up so you can fill spreaders with it, which is pretty awesome. Some manure handling, or slurry handling equipment, sorry. There's a Fendt sprayer / spreader. You can change it to a fertilizer spreader or a spreader with an air bar for doing solid. And then there's an international semi truck as well. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's the newest DLC. There you go.
Oh, speaking of the DLC, I was talking with Yama Rider last night.
Okay.
So if you open up your shop,
okay,
you go to your cedar category.
Yeah.
Do you see anything that's missing in there from the DLC?
Do I see anything missing from the DLC?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Okay, then if you go to your if you back out of that to your seat tanks,
Okay. Oh, the Vaterstad's in there?
Uh-huh.
That's kind of different, but it makes sense.
Okay, then why is all the other sea tanks in the Cedars? Or their corrective counterparts?
You mean the modded ones?
But yes.
Well, it's a mod. Can't hold that against giants.
Well, you can't, but like that's how it's always been. It's always been in the Cedars.
That's not an auger wagon. That's a mother bin. Just for the record. That is a different thing. That is completely different. So an auger wagon is meant to go behind a tractor and drive to the combine. This is a mother bin. This is meant to sit at the side of the field with the auger where trucks can load. And this is basically temporary field storage. That's what this is. And we will definitely have one of these or two of these or something eventually on this map. Yeah, no, they're totally different. They're not actually designed to move while they're full either. So you will actually you will break it if you move it when it's full. So, but yeah, that's
really don't even need that big of a tractor on it.
No, you really don't, because you're not moving it when it's full.
You only need like it's
300
to 400 horse.
3, yeah, it says 300, which is still not that bad. They use those. So the mother bin was invented, I believe, in Australia because of their giant fields and the travel time that they have for their trucks. So the purpose of the mother bin is we have one truck on here. We're probably going to stay with one truck for a while. But if we're harvesting more than that one truck can haul, we just dump it in the mother bin. So that our auger wagons, the theory is the auger wagons are always empty at the field. And then in theory, there's a whole semi-truck waiting in the mother bin. So as soon as the truck gets here, it can load and then take off again. Because if the truck is sitting and waiting, you're not being as efficient as you can. That's kind of the theory. So now you're getting one to play with. Nice. Yeah, so they are different. And yeah, if you're going to try to run it as a grain cart, it's terrible to pull around, especially when it's full. That's awful. The other thing, actually, though, okay, so it does haul, that holds 141. The new one holds 88, but 88's a ton. It's a lot. It is a lot. But yeah, so they are different. Tried to use it to unload a combine. It was bad. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah.
You pretty much have 35,000 liters if you fill that new one twice.
Yeah. So John, this one does not. The walkabouts don't, but these are also American mother bins. They're not Australian mother bins, because the walkabout's an American company, I believe, founded by an Australian. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is.
You'd be correct.
Ding, 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 nailed it.
Because they're in South Dakota.
Yeah. So they're not designed to go up or anything, but I know there's a Demco one we had in Farm Sim 19 probably, and yeah, when you got to the field, it would actually set on the ground, which I thought was really cool.
And I think Elmer's has one.
Elmer's, do they?
I think they have it. They have one that's called, I think it's called the Hive. Where it's kind of like that, where it just sits on the ground where their wheels kind of suck up.
Yeah. I don't know if the walkabout ones do. I have watched some videos of the walkabout ones. I don't know if they raise up, I'll be honest. But I'm also not going to sit here and argue about it. I'm not gonna, it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
I don't think they do, just based off the
Go ahead, Skip.
the videos where they unload them off their special boy.
Yeah. I've watched Laura Farms has done videos on it, the walkabout before. And I've seen that, so. But I'm not going to argue about it. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. But yeah. And I guess actually on the walkabout, like you could probably move it with a certain percentage of grain in, but you don't want to like have it full. Which is probably why they have so many axles, right? I would assume. But I don't know. I'd have to watch another promotional video. I think I've seen them on TikTok before too. I think walkabout's all over TikTok. Like doing demos and stuff with it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, no, they definitely are because they made a video like, yeah, we only have 3 left. You guys better hurry. I remember that now. Yeah. It was cool.
I kind of like the video that they did to show their special low boy.
We're not on Copper Creek. We're on the Bison one. We're on Bison Ridge. Yeah, we're not on the Copper one. Yeah, I don't know anything about the animals yet on here. Yeah, I've not gotten to that part yet. There's going to be so much plowing time. Off stream Tuesday night. I can see it now. Yeah. It's a known problem. DJ says he'll work on it. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
All right, so
I'm kind of wondering that.
Yeah.
Because I even tilled up their pasture, replanted grass, because I was kind of used to not Elm Creek, but River Bend.
Yep.
Where they didn't eat the grass, so you had to pile it up and then replant it with grass.
Yep.
Like, oh, I just have to go back to the OG way, and they
not so much
meadow grass. Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing how, and I'm not saying they didn't test it because I know they did test, but like you just can't test every little thing. There's so many little nuances to a map, right? You just can't possibly test everything. So yeah.
Oh, and speaking of like stuff that he probably didn't test, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
If you go to any of your slurry pits,
Okay.
you can walk right on top of the slurry.
Oh, nice.
Or you can basically float.
Cool. John, that's
for extra compaction to get more capacity.
Yeah, exactly. John, that's pretty cool, man. Not gonna lie. It is pretty cool. No, I'm not, Badger. I'm not saying you're mad. I'm just, it's just, there's so many things. Really, if you stop and think about, like, there's so many things. Like, every tree has to be placed so it's not floating or sunk in the ground, or it's a lot, man. I mean, I've never made a map, never thought about it, never attempted, nothing like that, but I can't imagine. I can't imagine how many hours go into it. It's got to be insane. And especially, basically this is 4 maps, so crank up the work, right? Yeah, it's got to be wild. It's like the auto drive guys config, it's going to be hundreds of hours of work to make a config for this map. The way the auto drive guy does, hundreds and hundreds of hours. So we'll just patiently be waiting, and we'll be very happy when it comes out. So yeah, you betcha. Slide out from the actual map. Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's got to have
cool,
thousands. thousands of hours to make a map like this, I would assume. I don't know. You would think, yeah. All right, so we're gonna plant this field, y'all. We have hit our 10-hour mark today, a few minutes ago. So probably once we get this one done, we're gonna. Whoa. Scoot, you're a little light on your loafers there, aren't you, bud?
I was using the tractor that was available.
Oh, I get you. Just that front end's a little light.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot walking down. Need
You want me
this.
to trade?
We're almost done here. He's probably fine once the planter's down, right?
Yeah. I mean, I did the field one without the weight on the front
Oh, well.
when we first got these planters.
Oh, that's right, yeah. That's right.
There's a bug with the tractor I'm in.
I got you, John. Do what, James?
There's a bug when you get out. I see myself inside again.
Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes. What are you working on, James? You hauling silage?
No, I was taking the tillage back on.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I was got done with fertilizer. spreading.
Oh, okay. I got you. All good. It's good. It's like we almost know what we're doing.
We would have done it once or twice.
Have we? I don't know that you and I have planted much in fields at the same time. Not like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know you've planted a lot of fields and I've planted a lot of fields, but not at the same time. Not too many times.
Just gotta make sure we don't collide. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, we don't scratch the paint. You know. The resale value will plummet. We'll go get a rattle can, let's be real. Just saying. All right. Yeah, we're gonna march across this field like real fast. This won't take us too long. Okay. You know whether there's things going on the scanner, but I like can't talk about them because it like might make the news. Something going on. We're just gonna leave it at that. Not good things. Not good things. Not like that, Jacob. Maybe like that. I don't know. I don't live in St. Louis. It's not just wireless hole punchers, you know? I live close to St. Louis. There are wireless hole puncher problems from time to time here, but it's not like every day like St. Louis, you know? Yeah. Not quite every day. Maybe like, you know, it's only a few times a year probably. To be completely honest. It's nowhere near as bad as actual St. Louis. But we're close enough, you know? If the wind's blowing the right way, we could probably, you know, hear it. Just saying. Yeah, wireless hole puncher. Yep. We don't talk about that. That's a first time comment right there. I think it's really funny, by the way. He's not here right now. But I think it's really funny how, like, you know, I am pretty strict about, you know, I don't want to talk about, like, world
And here
news
comes
and
first time.
all that stuff. And then first time's like, hey, did you see? No. Hush. We don't talk about that here. Stan, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man? What's poppin'? Oh, man. But you know what I mean? It's just like, come on, first time. Weather, I got you. Like, even today, he said something. It's like, no, 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 we're not talking about that. That's going to go sideways real fast. No, no, no. Not going to happen. But yeah, I think it's funny. I find it funny sometimes. Again, he's kind of the instigator. He likes to rile everybody up and then leave. Like with the BMW girl story. Every time. Stirs the pot. You know, I'm the youngest one. I thought I was good at stirring the pot, like in the family. But like, no.
No, that's first time.
Yeah. He's really good at it. He's the oldest one. But he's real good at it. I mean, I stir the pot in the family, definitely. But like, he comes in here and stirs the pot. So. It's kind of funny. It's cute. We did that whole field and we never hit once.
Efficient.
I'm so proud of us. Oh, man.
Control left shift R.
Wow. All right. So this
That's
can
kind
go...
of nice.
The control shift R, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Big Al, have a great night. We'll catch you. We are almost out of here. I'm almost out of here too. I gotta go grab me some tackle. Oh, I didn't know there was gonna be a skipper. I would have helped. No.
It's all good.
Oh goodness. Go get me some tacos and come back and hang out and see you speak for a little bit. Okay, so we are gonna need fertilizer. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna get ready to go back and get those, but I didn't know if you were going in there.
I'm gonna leave, I guess, the fertilizer truck down here. But I'll send the seed one back to the homestead. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Maybe.
Yeah, do you want to fill up before or put it back where it is?
I'm at 79. Or you want to fill the fertilizer fill up? Or like my planter?
Planters.
We can. We don't have to. Wait, what else is down here?
Fruit spreader.
Oh, the spreader's already down here. Oh. Alright, didn't know that. Alright, well, I'll send this truck back anyway. Send this back to the homeland. So we have it to, you know, grab when we need to go somewhere. Why will that not? There we go. Why will that not go down? Oh. Alright, so we can spray these fields before we, last time too. We don't have to, it's easier to do after, but it don't matter, because we done. Yeah. The grass, or the clover. Clover have all been taken care of. They're good to go. I think we're chilling, yo. ET phone home. Well, okay. We've got a ton of clover. We got a ton of silage still to go. 315,000 yet to haul. And it's constantly going, by the way. Being that it does, you know, 720 cycles per month, it has to constantly run, because that was at like 980 something earlier. So, yeah, silage is going to be going nonstop. So I don't know. We'll see how much money we end up with Tuesday, but there might be some contracts done. But I might also turn it off tomorrow, so I can't do a bunch of contracts. Because the struggle is fun. I'm having fun with it. So, all right, boys, I'm out of here. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Alrighty.
Those of you watching over on YouTube, have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.